lot. Mistakes I know, I made a lot. These words I jot to make it out. So hard that I needed to be alone. Couldn't ask for help, so I did this shit on my own. What I mean is I had to change all my toxic ways. Was pointing fingers, complaining about love from you in the game. And the homie said it ain't about rap no more, unfortunately. You ain't gotta be nice to pop, unfortunately. Don't need to have knowledge and no pop, unfortunately. Don't need to know what it means to be black, unfortunately. With that said, I gotta stand for the people. We shouldn't be killing each other, you are my equal. That hatred in your veins is poison, that shit is lethal. And it can eat you, alive and you die, but we need you. Are you listening? Look at this world that we live in. They're mentally destroying our children, killing our women. They're some of the most important ones on this earth, but we don't deserve them. They give us love, we never see it, and we always hurt them. That's why I stay solid like still work at Smith & Wesson. I'm teaching love, fuck the hate, here's another lesson. You get another chance at life, and homie, that's a blessing. God wrote this, hope you get the message. I pray a lot, there's no way that I could ever stop. You hate a lot, mistakes I know, I made a lot. These words I jot to make it out.
Black History Month you find ridiculous.
You're gonna relegate my history to a month? What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? Come on.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not?
No.
Do you want one?
No.
I don't either. I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism?
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man. And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man. I know you as Mike Wallace. You know me as Morgan Freeman. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the shop.
Welcome.
We here for the 11th episode. This is pretty interesting. I'm actually excited about this. My name is Blue. I'm actually one of two. The one half of the shop is me and Tatanisha. Everybody that's here, I see somebody says, "What's up? What's up, Jers? What's up, Danielle? What's going on?"
Anything,
Yeah, so we here, the 11th episode, the reunion. We had a couple people cancel on us, but we still gonna have fun tonight. So let's do it. So what you got? Go ahead, Tatanisha. What's up?
I just want to say what's up and welcome everybody back to the shop. Thank you for joining us for our 11th episode. And I'm definitely excited to see what happened. Like you said, we had a couple of cancellations, but one man don't stop no show, right?
Definitely doesn't. Definitely. So what's up? What you want to talk about? I'm gonna let you start it off first.
So we had quite a few topics, and I just feel like we should touch on each one of them. I think we had 10 very, very interesting shows.
Mm-hmm.
So most of them went over the time limit, so that goes to show you something. We were so interested in what we were talking about that nobody paid attention to the time. So I think the first show we had was a couple of influencers for the first show. And then the second show, what do we have? We had what was the name of
we had Winston up there.
yeah, Winston up there. Where's Winston?
I don't know. He said he was gonna join. So let's see.
Okay.
We had Winston up there. He was actually talking about his actual platform, which he deals with the entertainment industry. So and he actually builds custom websites. So that's definitely a need, especially in the times that we in right now.
Absolutely. They actually helped create this. They actually created this platform for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's definitely much needed. This in the time that we in. Everybody should put forth the effort to put something out to kind of display what they got going on in their product. So shout to Winston. We love to have him come up once he joins. Um, and then the third show,
Third show we had the two police officers on for the third show.
yeah, no, 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 we had the what's next because of the protest started.
Yeah, yeah, because the protest
The
started. I'm
pro
sorry.
the protest started, so we pushed the show back because we wanted to talk about what was going on in that time, which I think that it was definitely still something that needs to be spoken about now. Um, what is next after the protesting, after the rioting I mean the looting and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That's still a great discussion right now. Uh, and then right after that, we had the police officers behind the
Behind the back.
badge. Yes, which was definitely an interesting topic. Hey, Marcus.
Hey, what's up, Marcus?
Um, I think that they had a lot of people asked some really good questions, and they handled the questions definitely great. It was positive, which was a good thing. And that's what we look for, positivity through these shows. And then after that, got a little messy.
Stan, what's good? Yeah, yeah, we went to the relationship edition. I know Stan was one of the people that was talking about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, we got into the relationship episode, and
Yeah.
that's when I think we first met. I had first got introduced to a few people, new people that came onto the show.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
one of the people he actually couldn't make it today, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's probably a good and a bad thing. We don't know, but
yeah,
um, he kind of turned a couple of our shows out,
yeah.
um, seemingly making them about him.
Mhm.
So,
I think overall we actually were able to help him. Uh, from what he told me, we had a conversation outside of the show, and he said that these shows actually help him. He just feels strongly about some of his views, and I respect him to the fact that he keeps it all the way real with how he feels. I don't agree with everything that he says, but I could respect that. I could respect that. So,
yeah,
but yeah, I mean, let's talk about some of the highlights. Let's definitely bring some people up so we could get their opinions on the past shows or people that have seen the shows. If anybody would like to come up and talk, especially on the show that they were actually on, we kind of want to see where you guys are at and from the
please.
show that you were on and what you're actually doing as of right now. Definitely do that raise your hand if you'd like to speak. Let's see.
Somebody is texting me saying that the link is not working. So could you? I need to be able to send the link to someone.
Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and send it. It's try. Tell them to go on my It's 708. Tell them to go onto my page and click the link in my bio. They
Okay.
should be able to get in through there. And I don't know. Nobody want to come up? Somebody. Let's talk about your show that you was on. I see Sen. I see Stan. Stan, got to bring you up, man. Hold up. Let me see. And I see Sen, Jers. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I don't know if Jersey's still up here. I see Danielle. Let me see if y'all pop in. Stan, what up? I can't hear you. If you can hear me, say something.
Yo, all
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. What's going on,
right,
man?
ain't shit, chilling, man.
Yeah, we got the
How
we
you
got
doing?
the we got the skeleton crew over the day, man. But it's all good. We're gonna make the best out of it.
Nah, yeah, no question.
Nah, man. What's you been going? What's been going on since you
Hey,
came onto the
Winston.
show?
Um, I mean everything, man. You know, a lot. going on. Um, just more weekends I've been working.
Hmm.
Um, getting perfecting my craft. Um, you know, more sold out weekends, stuff like that. Um, a lot more offers.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, as far as like restaurants is concerned and stuff like that. Yeah, so business has been good.
So tell everybody Tatanese he got a 24 karat chicken. It's $200.
I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah,
Got
I got
24 karat chicken.
24 karat gold wings. You get 10 wings for $200.
They that good.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They won't. Nah, I'm not a chicken eater, so I don't know.
Oh, now you're not a chicken either.
What do you?
Oh Lord,
Nope. Nope.
Jersey. So Stan,
Huh?
tell us with these wings. What else you got, Stan? So she let her know, man.
I'm
How,
pescatarian, Stan, so I'm not enticed by the chicken.
Oh, my girlfriend is pescatarian, so I mean I do everything, salmon, whatever. I always have seafood on the menu for sure.
And
Seafood
where
is
are you
always on the menu
located?
in the Bronx.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, the 24 karat gold wings is about to be a big seller soon. I just gotta once I get the jewelry boxes, then it'll be good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it like a. You gotta sell it. You gotta sell it. So
You do. You
you gotta sell
absolutely
it.
do. I
So
mean,
I got some like see through like jewelry boxes that I'm about to
that's
order.
cute.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Blue, I'm
I
telling
was
you,
just
that's gonna. I'm trying to sell at least two, at least five a day.
that's
AJ
that's
Wonder,
that's 1,000. That's 1,000 a day off of
Listen,
wings.
just off of wings. Yeah, that's
two
what I
hundred
want to do
dollars for how many wings again?
for 10 wings.
If Nipsey did it, he could do it.
Yeah, that's it. They doing it downtown. Why can't I?
You
And they
know what
selling
you
it for
do?
$1,000.
Oh, what? What?
Yeah, I think it was $1,000 downtown. It's like one of them restaurants downtown, and they selling the wings for like $1,000. I think it was. And I got the same thing that they got. The same gold edible dust, the same gold leaves. I got all that, and they selling it for $1,000. Yup.
So
You,
I'm just trying to understand why someone would be interested in eating gold chicken.
I mean, it's just the thought of it.
The thought of gold chicken, all gold
Yeah,
everything.
all gold, everything. Like, who wouldn't want to eat gold chicken? Why not? I mean, if you was a pescatarian,
Why would I want to eat
I mean,
gold
I
chicken?
I could do some gold salmon if you want. They if you look at Salt Bay, you ever heard of Salt Bay?
Yes.
All right, if you look at him, he has a video where he has it's a prime cut beef that he has, and it's in full gold for you, like, and then he puts it in the grinder and grinds it up with the gold in it and makes like a burger with it, and the gold is inside the gold flakes.
I'm just interested in seeing what the presentation looked like, to be honest.
All right, yeah,
So
we
I'm
gonna
so
get it
into
right.
marketing. Like I want to see
Yes,
what this was.
once I get the boxes, yeah, and then like if you buy two or more, then I'm gonna try to rent a Brinks truck, and it's gonna be delivered to you, either Harlem or the Bronx.
That is
Yeah,
OD.
yeah, I'll pay somebody probably like $100 to do it or something.
Now I know
Like,
Brinks truck.
yeah,
Oh,
pay them like
I'm in
$100.
Jersey. Do I get the Brinks truck to come to Jersey?
How far in Jersey?
I'm in Montclair.
You shoot farther than
I'm 15 minutes out of the city.
15 minutes out of the city. I don't know. Maybe I could probably get it there.
For
I mean,
some
Edgewater's
$200
not
chicken,
that
you
far.
should be.
Yeah, but I'm very picky when it comes to it. So I want the food to be hot, and I want it to get to you in the best possible way. So I don't want it to get cold and then you have to reheat it. So I want you to get it right. So that's why I said Bronx and Harlem.
Okay.
black owned business.
Yeah.
Look, I support black-owned businesses, and I wish you the best of luck with that, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you some gold salmon. I'm gonna send it that way. Some gold salmon definitely gonna get you right.
He said
Sure.
something right.
You have some gold mac and cheese tonight.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Word.
Oh, you know it's crazy, man, because with all the shows with this being the 11th show, it's just good to have everybody back for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad,
Mhm.
and thanks for coming back on, man. I truly appreciate it. And
Definitely.
and does and it's just dope to be able to come this far because you see so many people start something. And
Yeah.
I can't tell y'all enough, man, how much I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Tatanisha, Stan, everybody as a whole. It might not be that many people in here, but it's crazy because after each show, we put them on YouTube, and then say,
Mhm.
yo, I wish we could have joined in on the conversation.
Right. All the time.
I wish we could have joined in on the conversation. And
Ray Ann
Mhm.
said, does it come with a cloth gold trim napkin?
No, it's gonna come with a plastic fork, spoon, and knife, and a nice setup
In a jury box.
in the jewelry box. Definitely in the jewelry box. But you got to give me the jewelry box back though. Well,
What?
maybe nah. I think you can keep it. You can probably keep it. You can keep it.
Wow.
Hey, what do y'all in the comments think about this chicken? I want to hear some. I want to see some.
Yeah, what y'all think about the
Blue,
solid
can't
gold? Was
you?
it 20?
Let me see. Blue, can't you go on YouTube right here? Let me
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah.
Go. Let me see. Hold on. Because if you put if you go on
They
YouTube,
laughing at you.
you could look it up. You could look it up.
The
Look
gold
at.
chicken. Hold on, we got Winston up here too.
I told you my guy Winston is here.
Winston, I want to
Oh,
know your
wings.
thoughts. I want to know your
What's your
thoughts on these wings, man.
Just hold on, Winston, very softly, because
going on, guys?
with one of them, just one order, I'm gonna come holler at you, get my start my process. So just
You gonna holler at
on my
Winston?
website, yeah. So I get my website, feel me? So just with just one,
Look, he said the
you know what I
jury
mean?
box idea is dope. Women love food. I
Right.
mean, men
Women love
love
food
food
and
too, but
jewelry. Women love food and gold. Huh? You got the best of both worlds.
I just want the jury box. I'm really just interested in what this or what the plating is going to look like for this. It
It's gonna
definitely
look
has to be.
fantastic. It's gonna
I'm
look
interested.
fantastic. It's gonna be like it's something that you might never see again in your life.
I mean, I
But we gonna
definitely
get it
never
right.
heard of it.
You never know for real, for real. Nah, old jokes. You never seen it?
No, and Marcus said, "Yo, boy, capping. I gotta see this."
Nah, yo, Blue.
Oh,
Can you go on and just go on YouTube and put 24 karat gold wings?
hold
They're
up.
gonna give you.
I'm pulling it up right now. Hold up.
It
Hold up.
should
Please,
be.
Blue,
It
because
should
I
be.
gotta see this.
It
24
should be.
karat gold
I
chicken wings.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot the name of the restaurant, but it might see a restaurant review or something like or something.
So wait, is this something that you've started already, or you're starting?
What you mean?
Are you that you already have this in place?
So I have like so it was on my menu, and two people inquired about it, but the only thing was that I didn't have the setup that I wanted to
Mm.
like to want it, so I didn't have the jewelry boxes. So I basically told them no, that they couldn't get it this week, but I'm gonna order the jewelry boxes.
Hold up.
So
I'm
Maya
actually.
said it makes sense for New York people, and it does. It makes sense because New York is like that. Like you can definitely experiment in that way, and it'd be a draw. Like people will really
Right.
come if they could do that with a freaking cereal bar, right? And everybody's
Hmm.
running out to the point to where they now have the same cereal bar in Jersey City that just opened a couple of months ago during the pandemic.
Mm.
That's crazy.
If you
What?
and it's I mean a line be down the street around the corner for the cereal bar. I wouldn't want to experience that right now because I actually want to be inside the cereal bar. So
Yeah.
I'll probably wait until this whole thing
Wait,
is
what's the
over.
cereal bar?
It's by Kellogg's. Kellogg's
Yeah.
has a cereal bar.
A word?
Yeah, it's dope.
Hold
It's
up.
dope.
Mm.
Hold up, Winston. I want to know what you think. I actually got a guest that's here. He's actually the sponsored and featured the sponsored barber for my cuts. I'm definitely gonna bring him on to talk. It's Don Treese behind me. But Winston, what do you think about these gold 24 karat wings?
I mean, they must be delicious, man. You know what I mean? $200. You know what I mean? 200.
200
But
Winston for 10.
Hold up, I got the video up too. Hold up. Let me see. Let's
this
see.
is, you know, it's all product in demand. So
Oh my god.
That's one of them.
$1,000?
All right. See, look, $1,000.
What's up? It's the Food
$1,000.
God. Now I know Heron has tried every single thing in the world, but are you ready
See
to
what I'm
try
saying?
the Food
So why
God
can't I?
gold wings here in Ainsworth? They're crazy.
Mine ain't gonna look burnt like that
gold.
You said, hold up. You said yours ain't gonna look burnt like that?
Yeah.
Nah, it's
Oh,
not gonna look burnt like that either.
Oh man.
that
So
don't look enticing at all. It
But
looks
you see,
like,
it's
and then when he
$1,000.
eats, yeah, but on his mouth, like I guess because I'm the way I am, like he has it's on his mouth. I don't like it. I don't like it.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
wild.
you see, it's just yeah.
So Stan, you've been doing your thing on the cooking every week, selling out.
Not yet. Uh-huh.
Winston, what you been doing, man, on your end, man?
man, just building sites, man. You know, just moved to Florida. I want to say about a few days ago. So I've been transitioning and doing that, man. But both at the same time, man. So just the custom websites for small businesses that want custom websites. I got probably about 7 websites in my queue right now. And then the streaming services for independent artists, I got probably 11 streaming services that we're setting up right now in my queue. So, and that's within moving to Florida, man. So I'm just, you know, I'm just pacing myself and how things are moving.
Mhm.
And I just finished integrating. So we do custom websites, but the biggest thing that the clients that I work with really want is really they want customized Shopify websites, right? And so the one thing with Shopify on the design aspect, there's some limitations on the design and the design element. So I just was able to integrate kind of like this Shopify and design integration that allows me to make a really, really incredible custom Shopify websites. And so I got a few coming up right now. The first one is for a site called SNS Custom. And then I also am launching a radio station for Megastar Radio. They have a site coming out. So yeah, man, just getting sites up for these clients, man. And I'm just excited to see how people's individual business ideas are now able to translate into their online real estate. And, you know, I'm just enjoying the process, man, and enjoying this heat in Florida. So that's it, bro.
What would you recommend for Stan with the 24 karat wings? Far as site wise.
Listen, man. Listen, now to be honest, right? I'm, and this is me being transparent, man. Stan, I think everybody, man, if you have a business, man, like you should have online real estate. But I'm just big on that. Because that online real estate allows you to really tell your story. And so even with the gold-plated wings, man, like if you say it, I'm probably like, I don't know, but if I can see it, you dig what I'm saying? It may close me. You know what I mean? If I can see it, it may close me.
They're gonna be on there.
But that's it, man. Listen, I like anybody getting their stuff off, getting their business off, and you know, I'll be excited to work with Stan when he's ready to get his site.
Yeah.
Nice. Nah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So we got two of the shows that two people from two different shows that actually came on. I'm trying to see who else is up here too that we could. Was there anything that y'all seen on any of the other shows? Is everybody quiet on the chat that y'all wanted to talk about? Y'all wanted to highlight? Joe ain't even up here, man.
Where's Joe at?
That's
Joe
the
backed
dude
out
that was
on us.
Joe backed out.
That's the one that was talking gibberish.
Yeah, that's Joe.
Yeah, I was like, he's an interesting character.
Yeah, I got some clips. I got some clips from Mr. Joe. If for the people that who in the chat hasn't got to meet Joe.
I see a bunch of people that I know that's in the chat that didn't say.
Oh,
there
Joe.
he is. Hey, Joe. Joe is in the building.
Joe in the building. Hold up. We got
Joe in the building.
We got to bring Joe up. Joe in the
Joe,
building.
I thought you was. Joe is in the building.
Hold on. Let's see if Joe pop up here. Marcus said, I haven't met Joe.
You know, my cousins don't start until Joe get up.
Exactly. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if Joe pop in here.
But can you change the domain name?
Let's see.
How much?
What's the most highlighted point that y'all remember with just in all the shows in general? What's the best show that y'all? What would y'all rate the number one show that y'all have seen so far?
Huh? Which one is what?
What would y'all rate as the number one show that you all have seen so far?
That Joe was on. Joe was on 3 shows.
Hold up, she freezing. Yeah. Joe is a legend on the tube. Hold up, let me see if we can pull Joe up.
Joe is the My Cuts Kanye West.
Yeah. I'm trying
to
get him up here, man.
Oh man, get Joe up here, man.
Oh man, now I you know what's crazy? Not to get off having met Joe. Hello, Joe. Yeah, man. I hope he can get up here. It'd be interesting to hear what Joe thinks the best show. You know what's crazy though is when creating the show, and I'm gonna do a little sidebar. Creating the show is it all came from the platform that I actually got to build with Winston, which is My Cuts, and that to be able to just help people. Once you and Winston, we talk about this all the time. When you able and Stan too, when you able to help people, it comes back to you tenfold. So you don't have to go out there. You don't have to. For me, it's like I don't have to try. And
right.
And on a side note, the person I have somebody that's here that's with me, that's actually on the My Cuts platform. and I don't know if he want to talk about it, but to kind of give his experience that he has from everything.
Mhm.
Want to tell him how you? All right, so he gonna come up and tell you what is done for him and how it's worked. You know, just in general as a platform, and the platform is a part of the shop. So I think it'll be. I thought it would be super dope to hear it from his mouth, and it's dope for me just to hear that it's actually working for him. Hold on, real quick. I'm still trying to pull Joe up while we say it.
Yep.
Marcus said Joe is a legend on the tube.
Joe,
A legend on
Joe,
YouTube.
if you still in here, say something so I could pull you up. If it doesn't pull you up, I'm gonna just add you as a presenter and send you a separate link. We gotta get Joe up here. But nah. This is well, I'm gonna let him introduce himself. From North Carolina.
What's up, man? I'm from North Carolina. My name is Dontrese the Barber. I live in Philadelphia now. I joined the My Cuts page about 3 months ago, man. It changed my life tremendously. Like, it's been crazy for me. So I'm always booked up. It's my fun. I got a day off today. I'm chilling. Finally get to relax. And
Whatever you want to say. I can't even book with him because he's so booked up.
You chicken wing man?
That's
For me? Yeah.
Yeah, chicken wing man.
Yeah,
I need some chicken wings, man.
He called him the chicken wing man.
I'm the chef man. That's what I am.
Oh, my bad, chef man.
The weekend chef.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But nah,
But yeah, I mean, if I sell enough, then you can call me a chicken man all you want. If I sell enough of them, for sure.
Hold up. I gotta get Joe up here. He's trying to get up here again now. Let's try to send this to him. Joe, if it doesn't work, I need you to put send me your email so I could give you a direct link.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We doing some switching over here. Mm-hmm. Wait till Joe come up. All right, here we go. For all of you all that don't know who Joe is, this is Mr. Joe. Joe. Welcome to the show, Joe. We can't see you. My man, Joe.
What up?
Good to have you back on, brother. It's good to have you back on, man.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. We was hoping you was coming on, man. I like them gloves over there too, man.
Joe, hold on, Joe. Joe, where your house when you got gloves on, man?
Oh, because I just bought me. I'm a sneaker collector. I just bought me some new kicks, man. So you know what I'm saying. I treat my kicks like my babies, man. You know what I'm saying. So
okay.
You know how.
So you don't touch them without gloves?
I don't. Like I got a collection right here. I just bought me some Converses, bro. So how you put them on? You put them on with gloves too? Nah. Well, yeah. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
Oh nah, this is crazy.
Joe, man.
I got somebody to carry me, man. Like, yo, if I'm wearing my Jordan 12s, bro, I got somebody to carry me, man. Like, I don't even wear them joints outside.
Oh man. Joe, man, we interested to know, man. Joe, what was the best show that you feel that you was on?
Tell you the truth, I didn't really get all my points across, man, to be honest with you. But the best show that I think I was on was maybe the last
I can't see him.
You can't see Joe?
No.
I don't know. We can see him. Y'all can see Joe, right?
Yeah, everybody else can see him because I see in the comments, but I can't see him.
I don't know.
I can't see him. I see Winston, I see Stan, but I don't see, and I see you. I don't see Joe.
But you can hear Joe, right? You can.
No, I can't even hear.
You might have to go out and come back in. But Joe is here.
No, Joe got me blocked. Joe got me blocked.
I don't block nobody, man. That's whack.
Yo.
Joe got me blocked, Angie.
No, don't be that's that shit. Don't be lying on me.
So Joe,
I'll go out and come back.
what's some of the points that you wanted to get across, man? Because I'm curious to know, and everybody that doesn't know you, you know what I'm saying. I don't want them to get. I think that it's dope that you stuck with exactly how you felt. You stuck true to your feelings. You know, I think people got a misconception of how you felt. I think it was. I think you know how you explained it was some people took it the wrong way.
Well,
So
you know what? Medicine, it tastes like shit, but it's good for you. That's something that my dad and my grandmother always used to tell me and stuff like that. And for the most part, yeah, my points may not, they may come off abrasive and everything, but like I stand on the virtue of truth. I don't stand behind, how people feel. You know what I'm saying? And we live in a society where if people don't agree with you, they have a tendency to either tune you out or just cancel you altogether. My points. I actually came on the show to say things without being angry about it. As far as the relationships between black men and black women, I believe that sexism nowadays is the new racism. I don't care about white people, to be honest with you. There's not a lot of black people that deal with white people on a daily basis and vice versa. And the point that I wanted to make is that, like, listen, there's an insidious problem in our society, and we need to talk about it, But of course, hit dogs are going to holler, and you know what? For the most part, people have a tendency to project or twist people's words up and think that it applies to them. Somebody can say that I'm an asshole. Somebody can say that I'm a dog, that I do all of this. If that doesn't apply to me, it would be stupid for me to get upset. That's just wasted energy. So I want to talk. What I wanted to do coming on this show personally is I actually wanted to come on and kind of highlight some of I wanted to highlight some of the flaws of black men and black women. Because we could talk about the good stuff all day. We do a lot of patting ourselves on the back, and most of it is we do it most of the time so we can big ourselves up and so we can feel better about ourselves. But I think for the most part it comes off as totally fake, because people who are accomplished don't have to constantly talk about their accomplishments. And that's how I feel. Now, as far as like everybody understands what women go through, everybody speaks for women, but nobody speaks for men. And that's where I feel like that I come in to the mix. Where somebody has to stand on their soapbox and say, hey, you know what? As far as men, we don't get looked at as the way we are, as we get looked at as society's construct of a man, providers and protectors. That's pretty much the bottom line for that. If you can't do one or the other or both, then you're less of a man. A man is a man's status depends on his salary and his sexual prowess for the most part. A woman, all she has to do is just show some skin, and it doesn't even matter what she it doesn't matter what she says or do. It's just women are looked at in that way in society, and it gets to a point where since now with all of these laws and stuff like that being passed, as far as like street harassment and all of this, now women have become perpetual victims. And I'm not saying that to cast aspersions. I'm not talking about all women, but women have a tendency to have this air of entitlement to them. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, men suffer. Men suffer more than women. And that's what I wanted to highlight. We do suffer a lot. That's pretty much it. I don't really want to go too deep, and I don't want to sound like that. I don't want to sound too like demonstrative. And just like I said, I don't want to come off sounding angry, but there's a lot of points that have to be made, like, for example, let me make one point and then I'm gonna let somebody else talk. Let me make one point.
Don't start your crap,
If a man goes to a dealership and he buys a lemon they'll tell him that, oh, you should have done your research. But if a woman goes and buys a lemon, they'll tell her that the car salesman was either mean or took advantage of her.
That's so not true. That is so not true. It is not true. It's not, and I'm really trying to just let you talk and spew and say the stuff that you're saying, because I already know what your mentality is, and I allow you to get under my skin, and I'm aware of that. But I'm gonna let you do that. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. How do you know? You're not even a woman. When do you go places with women and buying cars and stuff?
Let me ask you a question. Because the thing is, first of all, we want to start. I'm a man. Of course, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't speak for all women, but you seem like you have a tendency to speak for me. And the thing is,
no, I don't speak for you. I don't speak for you. I hear everything you say. I listen to you, and you be wilding. And the things that you say, it's just like you. It's almost like you're trolling on purpose, and you pull stuff out of your ass just to go and make people be like, yo, is this guy real? No, he's for real. This guy is dead serious. And your views are your views, and your views are your views, and you're entitled to your opinion, because that's what they are. But it's just, let me turn my mic off.
Hold up.
Here we go.
Hold up.
Tanisha, I didn't even finish. See, that's the thing. You always trying to hijack the conversation and stuff like that.
I'm not trying to hijack the conversation. What it is you make the show, when you start saying the things about you say, you never once asked the question that was asked. You went right in on the shit you was talking about. I came on this show to highlight the negatives of black men and black women. No, you came on the show to highlight the negatives of black women. Never once did you say anything negative about a black man. And then the question was asked, like, what did you learn from the show? You start immediately going in on women again.
I did answer the question. What I learned from the show, and what I'm learning now is that you're just proving my points, pretty much.
No. You can never prove my points. Because number one, I'm not an ignorant. No, I'm not. I'm not ignorant. I don't boost myself up to be. I don't boost myself to be a strong black woman, because I don't need to say that, because I already know where I stand. You know where I stand. Like I told you, the room I walked in that you was in trembled as soon as I walked in it. So I don't need to say none of that.
Stan, what you think about that?
Miss, hold on. Okay, go ahead, sir. See, that's the problem. You don't.
Hold up, Stan. We can't hear you. Hold up. Turn your mic back on, Stan. Say something. I still can't hear you. Turn it back. Somebody might have called you while you was. You might have to come back in. Yeah, I'm gonna bring you back in. All right, we got Winston up here. Winston. If you can hear me, Winston, you got to put your mic on. I'm gonna try to bring Mahogany up here also. All right, Winston, can you hear us? And for the people that's in the chat, definitely, what do y'all think about this as a whole? I mean, this has been one of the ongoing topics that we've been having.
Right, so and it's becoming a circular argument, man, because the thing is, women are not used to men talking like this. We don't tell y'all to fucking...
What? I'm used to men saying negative bullshit all the time. What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about you, Tanisha. You keep trying to make it a
But you keep trying to speak for women. You can't speak for something that you're not. You can't even position yourself to speak about women. You can't.
But y'all can do it though. Y'all can do it.
Hey, Mahogany,
no, I don't speak for men.
Mahogany, if you can hit your camera, it's a small icon right beside the mic.
I don't speak for men.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm not gonna put on the camera because I look a hot mess. I just got out the hospital yesterday.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, welcome to the show.
Oh, hey, Mahogany.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, that's your daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, hey, how you doing?
How you doing? I feel like, Joe, you're absolutely entitled to, feel how you feel. You're entitled to your opinion because that's your own. But I totally disagree with what you said, and I do feel like at some point it wasn't directed to both black men and women. It was directed to just black women. Like it went from like you wanted to take out point out the flaws. And I was like, okay, because we do have flaws. We in the Black community, we do have a lot of flaws. However, once it got directed just towards the Black women, that's when I kind of was thrown off a little bit. I was like, okay, is this what I thought this was about both genders, not just about one. So where's the flaws in Black men? I don't like, because I feel like I'll just give this as an example. It's a lot of Black men that are being killed, but the Black women and nobody's raising hell about the Black women. You don't hear their names being brought out and spewed out as much as you hear the Black men. And I feel like that's wrong, because we should be fighting for both, not just for one.
I agree.
Right.
I agree.
I agree with that. However, there is a divide. You know what I'm saying? As far as Black women always say that they're most unprotected. Like what happened with Megan Thee Stallion happened a couple of days ago, where apparently Tory Lanez shot her or something like that in the foot. Tying the pinky stone on some Harlem Night shit. And then she gets on Twitter and then she starts throwing Black men under the bus, talking about that Black women are so the most unprotected.
Yeah, but if he shot her in the foot,
did she say that?
But he shot her, Joe. He shot her. That's the point.
He definitely shot her multiple times. Stan, what you think, man? What you Stan and Winston? What do y'all think about this?
But you know what? Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Stan.
He supposedly shot her in the foot, but she went on to say, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you never could just be like, well, that was messed up. You don't say anything negative about him, but you went on to say, he supposedly shot her.
I didn't really.
But really, she said XYZ. No, you can't. What was the negative about him?
I didn't really care what happened. You know what I'm saying? Because people get shot all the time, B. But
wow.
People get shot all the time, B. You're real different. I think
bugging, yo. Bugging.
Listen. Yo, you hear me, Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean it like that, but
I think what it is that I understand what he's trying to say. It's just the choice of words that he's choosing might make him come off a bit defensive and a bit like, I don't know, like insensitive.
You can say it.
But at the end of the day, I understand what he's saying. Like what he said was true. Like I'm not saying for all cases, but like if a man does go to a dealership and buy a lemon, he will say you should have checked it, because females tend to think that every single man trade or a trade that geared towards men, they should know. So like, we should be mechanics, so we should have knew that we was buying the lemons. Now I understand what he's saying. And even with I mean, the Megan Thee Stallion shit is like totally like out of like, that's just, it shouldn't have never happened. But it's just, it's just the choice of words that he's choosing. Like I see it. Like he doesn't know harm by it. Like, and you have to understand and agree to disagree, but you have to just open your ears and just maybe listen to him, and because he's not saying he don't mean no harm.
He be saying some. He be saying some. He be saying some wild shit, Stan.
Yeah, I understand. I talked to him before the show.
Yo. Yeah, he be saying some wild shit.
Right
now, what he just said, I'm not gonna say and say that I didn't understand him, because I did. Like, but I don't know what happened in previous shows. I wasn't there and I ain't look at them. But it's just like I get what he's saying. Like he said, like the fact that he said about like females just gotta show a little skin. He's not really saying it that way, but if you think about if you look at society now, like it's way easier for a female to get by in life, because they have, if you look at it, a lot of females are now going to get their body done just so they can get in these clubs, just so they're getting thousands of dollars a night, and they'll look at a guy and be like, well, if you ain't getting the same amount of money that I'm getting, then listen, you ain't that man. And then if a man is hustling, get caught up, they right to the next man. So it's like it's a tricky situation.
But that's not all women though. That's not all women that want.
You're not
talking about the balance.
It's not.
Oh.
It's not all women, and that's what I'm saying. It's never gonna be all women, just like it's never gonna be all men. But what you gotta realize is this: if a man is not bringing home the more money. Well, no, not saying y'all. Let's say for instance the females that are in the clubs, bottle girls. And
y'all talking these young girls, like y'all talking about the lower. You're talking just scraping the bottom of the barrel. There's so many women in higher positions that's doing well and that's backing these men, and nobody is sitting. Like the whole thing is this been sitting on. He sat on here, and now I'm listening to you do the same thing. And sit on here and knock women down, and that has been his whole thing whole time. Is sit here and knock women down. Stan, he sits here and you don't listen to the other shows. You haven't been on the other shows, but that's what we're talking about. Every time he gets on here to knock women down. He even said he can't even think right offhand anything positive to say. He can't.
I can say a lot.
No, but he can. He said it.
No, but I can, because like the show that I was on, I made sure that you gotta plug it up because it's dead. I made sure that people knew, like whoever was in attendance, that my girlfriend is the brains of my operation.
He did say that.
If it wasn't,
I remember saying. I remember it.
And I also like I have more female friends than male friends, and I made sure that the female friends that I have know that they're worth more than a man can even think or fathom, and I let them know that what they have is sacred, that what they have are golden. We're just a piece in the puzzle. Like,
that's a fact. Like, I agree.
And female. So I even had an argument.
Women.
Yes, women. But I had an argument with an African guy one day because because a lot of African guys tend to look down on females, and I've really had an argument. So that's what I'm saying. Like I can never look down on the female. I can never. I put them in the highest pedestal there is. But like you were saying, yes, it's a lot of females. But if you ask 10 females, would they take a man that's down and out and build him up? 99.9, I say 9 out of 10 females will say no. They do not want to do that work.
We talked about
this.
I
know, and I had. And you know why I say that? Because I was on live one day with a couple of females, and they sat there and they said the same thing. They said that they're not business of the men.
Hey, bro, what's your cash app, bro? I'm gonna send you some money, bro, because you're speaking the truth right now. I'm past the collection.
Yo, get your whack ass out of here, Joe.
Nah, you know what the difference is? Go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it just.
No, I'm mad at your ignorance. Your ignorance is whack as hell, and you're mad. No, the thing is, what's killing me is that how you feel so excited now because you got somebody that's speaking partially to what you're saying. But the thing is, he don't agree. He don't agree with you entirely, my brother. He don't.
Being emotional. Stop.
No, I'm not being. No, I don't like your shit.
Yeah, you know what? You know what?
You don't have to.
You know what it is?
It's your show. You don't have to.
To elaborate on what Stan was saying, like, and we had this conversation, Tatanisha. This was one of the shows that we were having, as far as a thin line between love and hate. Do I agree as far as sometimes would a woman build a man who had nothing up compared to a man to build a woman who had nothing up? I do agree with that point. I agree that majority of the time, a woman that is successful would not take the time to build a man who had nothing up. That's just my personal opinion. I can't say right or wrong, but that's how I feel on that issue. Now, as far as the issue with when you categorize, like sometimes when you come off and say stuff, it's as if you're like downplaying the woman. And you might not mean it like that, but that's how it comes off, as if you're constantly downplaying the woman. Now,
And
if
that's
you're
what
agreeing with what we're saying as far as would a woman build up a man, I agree with you 100% on that, because that's how I feel. But as far as everything else, I think women are the most valuable things as far as in a man's life. We wouldn't
especially
be here.
black females.
Especially a black female, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Right. Case
Alright.
closed. And that's why I
Yeah,
say
okay.
I understood.
Well, the thing is, I speak.
Break.
He breaking up.
Yeah, he breaking up.
Like he said, he came to shed the light on the negatives about black women. He didn't come to shed light on anything positive about black women, and he made that clear. He made that clear.
Tanisha, I know who you are.
Hold up.
I know who you are. I know who you work for. I know what your business acumen is like. I know what your attitude is like. I'm not directing anything that I'm saying towards you because I see you as a Renaissance woman. I made that abundantly clear since I've known you. Since we talked face to face in the hotel numerous times. I'm not talking about that, but I am speaking for the majority. You're at maybe the 10% of women that I do not talk about.
That's so not true, though, Joe.
But on the other hand, how many? Well, you just basically said that I'm lying to you. I'm talking to you personally, and you're saying that I'm lying to you now.
No, I'm not speaking just for me. I'm speaking for the majority. And what you see and what you deal with, and in your circle or whatever you walk into, what you're dealing with is a small bunch. What I see is a mass group of very strong, powerful, and very and intelligent women. And you obviously don't see those women that I see.
Hold on 1 second.
Does anybody that's in the chat want to come up and speak? I seen Winston.
Y'all made me get off my show for that. How I get to do that damn bottle?
I don't want to get you upset, but like I told you before, when you pitched this idea of having me on your show, did I not, or did I not tell you that I'm gonna say some things that you're probably not gonna like, Tanisha?
No, you didn't say that to me. I knew you was gonna say some shit I didn't like, but I didn't know it was this bad.
So hold up.
It is as bad because the thing is, you're just like I said, you're not everybody in this room. Let's be fair for a second. None of y'all are used to a man talking like this at all about women. You know what I'm saying? Because
no, that's wrong. I disagree, and I personally.
Let me give you an example of what some of the backlash that I get for just speaking on and asking questions. Number one, you must be gay. Number two, you hate women.
What?
Number three, you hate your mama. You came from a black woman.
So who said that?
A lot of these chicks that I get in arguments, they get in debates because they're not arguments, they're debates. I hear all of these girls talking about there ain't no good men out here. Black women are unprotected. Black men need to do a better job of being providers and protectors for our women and stuff like that. But it's not an even kill. It's everything is so separate right now. And the thing is, as far as black men speaking about this, I do this from a standpoint of where I'm trying to educate and trying to highlight some of the things that maybe we can change. The same thing you do with your kids. If you highlight some of the bad shit that they're doing, you kind of put a battery in their back and say, hey, you know what? Maybe he right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we do need to change as an aggregate. Maybe we're too aggressive. Maybe we do undermine our men. Maybe we it's a lot.
What's the bad shit that women are doing? Go ahead, speak.
Please.
Speak.
All right. Hey, Joe.
What up?
Usually see me in the comments. So where a lot of it started, the root of it went back to when you were asked a question to even just say one good thing about Black women. And that question came up the first time and you weren't able to say anything then. We are now on episode 11. And in multiple episodes since then, you were asked the same question and weren't really able to say anything then. Now, Stan agrees with you on some points, but the thing that Stan did tonight was name about 5 amazing things about Black women.
Right. He put
right?
some things in context.
So he
and I
put
appreciate
okay, so he put something in context for you. So the question that was in there that really was a question at the beginning of the night for you, what have you gotten and taken away from this season? You instead took all the comments and brought it right back into a 360 of the same, as you say, debates and everything else that's going on.
Exactly.
You got to go and learn things from the show, not just about women, but about yourself, right?
Right.
So if that's the case, can you sit here and intelligently express to everyone what have you taken away positive? What have you learned? What has this man over here given you in a conversation that gave you something positive? Because it's not a 10% on women, because that means 90% of women are the negative that you're talking about. And there's
Right.
a hell of a strong black woman sitting right here talking to you.
I know
And I
that's
don't
right.
even have to
Absolutely.
say it. But
Absolutely.
every advertisement design you see from this and everything, I design because I'm supporting my strong black man.
Girl, talk about
Okay?
it.
So can you intelligently enlighten us, Mr. Joe, on what have you taken away in 10 episodes?
Well, Lonnie,
Positive.
I
Go.
came in on episode 7. So
What? So from 7, you can count from 7. We're at 11. So from 7 to 11, what have you learned about yourself? And what have you learned about women and black women? What can you say out your mouth positive?
well, I can say that the show, I love the show. It gave me a platform to kind of tell my story. It kind of, it kind of highlights some of the ills, and we're trying to come to a solution based on a lot of black issues. Like, we actually need shows like this, even though it does come off kind of like, kooky at times. Like, what I learned from it is that, you know what? To be honest with you, I didn't really learn anything. It's too early in the
At
game.
least you're honest.
So you
At
learned.
least you're honest. Honesty
Really?
goes a long
There's
way.
nothing.
I didn't really learn anything because
There's nothing you
I've been
learned
down
about
this- I've been
yourself.
down- Actually, well, for the most part, I still have a lot of residual anger towards women, not black women, but women in general. I have a residual anger. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a lost cause, man. Like,
But from you sharing your stories,
never-
didn't we figure out that it also goes deep rooted into your past and things that happened to you is what shaped some of what you feel about women?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, like, I'm not a complete.
And you
I'm
talked
not,
about how you attended therapy, right?
listen, I don't live under a rock. Like, I have a lot going on for myself, and I'm always out there. I'm actually traveling to the West Coast next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that I do, but it would be nice to have somebody with me. But hey, if I don't, it's cool. If I get it, it's cool. If I don't, it's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at now. And like, honestly, I don't want to think like that, but it is what it is.
I have a question.
What's up?
Rhonda, what's up? Yo, we went to
What's
school.
up? Hey,
Look, this is my
classmate. I got a
classmate.
question.
I haven't seen her
What
like
would
20
you
years.
do? What would you do if you actually came across a black woman and she didn't want nothing from you and she just stood beside you?
Rhonda, tell them where you from, just so they know. So I'm sorry.
All right, I'm originally from North Carolina. I'm Blues classmate 2002.
Yeah.
I'm currently in Florida. I do a lot of moving, so I interact with a lot of people, but my degree was in nursing, so I've come across a lot of people, and I started watching this about 2 episodes in at the beginning, and and I heard the comments Joe said about black women, and I was just like, hold up, wait a minute, what kind of women are you around? Like, some of that stuff was just far-fetched. And as a black woman who has dealt with helping a black man to get where he needed to be, even though I got the short end of the stick, it kind of hurts me to hear another black man just, down. Tell you, we are magic. We your magic.
I feel like I'm back in school again, man.
Sorry, I had a call coming in. My bad.
Nah, you good.
I feel
And
like I'm back in school.
you
I feel
know,
like I'm in
it's
women's studies
like
again.
I just want to know, like, what would you do if you had a woman that was just there, just particularly just there? She's like encouraging you on, pushing you on, listening to your ideas. What would you do from there?
Have you had a woman like that?
I have. She was very instrumental in me getting my degree and going to school. You know what I'm
Was she
saying?
black woman?
Yeah, she was. She is. She actually left me to go, you know, she wanted that old thing back from my ex-husband, and he kind of did the same thing to her recently that, you know, that ended up resulting in them breaking up the first time. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it was just like, I had to go.
Why did she leave?
She left because, you know what I'm saying, like, I never measured up to him. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter what I had or what I was trying to do or what my ideas was. You know what I'm saying? Some people are just hung up on some people are content with their past. So, you know, like,
right. So that's just some people. So you can't base that on the majority of women. Some women are just like that. And that's just who they are. But not all women are like that. That's not to categorize all women, because we're not all like that. My boyfriend, he didn't have anything. He had like one suitcase of clothes. But we're about to get engaged in September. And I have his back 100%. We pray every day, read the Bible every day. I encourage him. He's at work right now. That's where I'm at. I'm home. He told me to stay home with the kids. This is the first relationship I've ever been like that. So, and I've been hurt. Trust me, I've been hurt in the past. I've been hurt, especially just had a little baby, and I thought I was going to be married in that relationship, and it didn't work out. And I helped him bring him up. But that didn't discourage me, and that don't make me categorize all men as bad, as, you know, dogs and stuff like that. You got to still have faith, because it's just because that didn't work out doesn't mean that God's not going to place somebody else in your life. You understand?
Well,
preach.
Well, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I think that men are easier to compromise with. Men understand. I think, you know, for the most part, most of my life has kind of been like, just with females, it's been mostly like, it's my way or the highway, because I didn't really have anything. Just like I told Tatanisha last week, I just started coming up now. Like, since I've been working at the hotel that I'm working at, like, my life has done the whole 180 and stuff like that. So, you know, and for the most part, yeah, I credit her. I credit my ex for helping me get my degree, but I'm not even using my degree, to be honest with you.
But it's one thing that you said that stuck out to me, right? You said that you didn't and correct me if I'm saying it wrong.
Yo, Blue, I can't hear you.
Hold on real quick.
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, can all y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Now.
I can hear you. We heard you first. Barely.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Rhonda, you can hear me too?
Barely.
All right, hold on one second.
I can hear you perfectly, man.
Okay. All right, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Rhonda, can you hear me? A little bit? Okay. Well, I'm gonna speak up loud. So it's one thing that you said. You said that you didn't equate to her ex-husband, right? Or how did you exactly say it?
I said that I didn't measure up. She finally told me the truth. She said that she told me that she felt like she had some unfinished business because the way that they broke up was kind of just like abrupt, and kind of, you know, he cheated on her. He wanted another woman and stuff like that, and he kind of left her with the baby. So I stepped in, and I was pretty much playing stepdad and everything. And when I decided, she actually moved me into her mom's house in Virginia. That's how I got introduced to Norfolk State, because that's where she actually went and graduated from. So I told her, like, listen, I basically had plans for us to, like, get an apartment and all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I went and got my old job back up here with New Jersey Transit, and we was going to stack and we was going to build together. All of a sudden, now that she took me leaving as her as a way of telling her that I don't really want you. You know what I'm saying? She wanted me to stay and just lay up under her. So I said, no, I'm out. I gotta do this, because this is how we're going to build together. She ended up taking the opportunity to go to Houston to chase after her ex-husband, and then he had another baby on the nigga, and then before you know it, he cheated on her again. Now they're divorced.
So this is the one thing that I've got from what you just said. You
Right.
said that you didn't measure up. See, for me, it took me a long time to realize who I am. So I never feel like I have to measure up to anyone. And that's the one thing that you should
Right.
feel as a man. You know what? You don't got to measure up to be nobody. You be who you are. You
I
know what I'm
agree.
saying? Nobody's better than the next person. So for you to say have to measure up, for her to even say that, or whether you to feel that way, that's one of the big problems right there, because you should never feel like you have to measure up to anyone, because you're just as good as anybody else. That's the one
Well, I
big
know
thing
that
that
now.
you should never.
I know that
Yeah.
now, but I say I do it in a very, very cocky way. And to be honest with you, I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? So, and
So
like I look at it as this: in order to be treated like the boss, you gotta act like the boss. I don't
you
let
gotta act like the boss, but at the same time, you have to like, and this is just me. I can only speak for me. You can act like the boss all you want to, but it's people that have bosses that they can't stand.
and
And
that's fine. It's good and bad.
if what's a leader if you don't know your team, right?
Mm.
That's a true fact. What's a leader if you don't know your team? You could be the boss, you could have your title, but if you don't know the people around you, or you don't get along with the people around you, what good are you as a boss?
Right.
That's just my opinion. Everybody in the chat is real quiet. I mean, y'all can say what y'all want to say.
Nah, I agree with that.
So the girl from really the girl that
I think you took that out.
this woman has hurt you, and
Yeah,
she scorned you.
So but he was already damaged from the gate. So, and then that just added to it. But this is what he runs into. Marcus said being a boss comes with a lot of responsibility.
Yes. Yeah, I agree.
So I think Joe, what you need is time to heal, because it doesn't matter which relationship you go into. If you're not healed fully within yourself, it's not going to work out. Especially if y'all two broken people, y'all both not healed. You gotta heal yourself. I don't know if you're spiritual or not, but if you are, talk to God. Get that healing first before you can apply yourself to relationship.
Still did what I
He breaking up.
had to do, but yes.
You breaking up?
Yeah. He breaking up. Is anybody else in the chat that wanted to speak on anything?
Okay, I said that I don't even look for.
Yeah,
You're frozen,
I don't even look for it, to be honest with you. I don't.
You don't look for love.
Hello?
Yeah.
Huh? I don't, man. It's basically a time wasting mechanism, man. It's like we don't be, and these women out here just basically run us, man. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, Steve Harvey done gave up all the jewels away when he wrote that stupid ass book. You know what I'm saying? Act like a woman, but think like a man. That's the worst shit that he could have done. You know what I'm saying? Because now, we men don't have we have a tendency to overlook a lot of bullshit, and we don't really speak our minds when it comes to women, because, to be honest with you, we don't say shit because we want to fuck. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If we say something that you don't like, that kitchen's closed.
Winston said the chat is disabled.
So I accept that.
Yeah, I can hear you. Winston said the chat is disabled. If anybody else is in the chat, if you could type something, I just want to make sure the chat isn't disabled.
It is disabled. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can't. The chat's back.
Okay.
It's
let me just break something down. There is a such thing called hypergamy. There is such thing called misogyny, and all of this stuff. All of these big ass words that everybody want to throw around when somebody has an opinion. And the fact of the matter is that, again, I'll say there's a lot of men that are hurting. I'm one of them. There's a lot of men that are hurting because of the shit that women put them through. And the thing is, as men, we're told that we just have to fucking suck it up and drive on. There's no place for us to go, really, as far as trying to get that healing. That's the reason I've been going through this shit for so long. There's really nowhere for us to go.
There is places for you to go if you looked into it instead of laying on the couch of that terrible ass therapist you got.
Well, the thing. Okay,
I think you need to surround yourself with some black female friends.
I have a lot of black female friends.
Better women.
But black female friends that's gonna help you is gonna sit down and talk to you, because I'm pretty sure. Like, I know. I mean, the females that I'm close with. I'm talking about like amazing, and I think that a group of 6 females, I'm gonna change your mind, and the way that you look at females, especially black females.
Yeah, that's
because I think that will be the best therapy that you can get, and I think that you like, and you have to ask them the questions, the harder questions and the more deep questions that you don't want to say on here, maybe they can give you some answers and give you some healing, because like they said, you probably are still hurt from your past, and it's just that will be the best therapy. You have to, sometimes you might have to, like they say, like when you have a hangover, they say to drink more, I guess they say, in the morning or something. I think you need to go back to the females and have them change your mind. I think they'll definitely change your mind and change your outlook on the way that you see them.
But he got to surround himself with a different batch of females, though, Marcus, because the people.
Yeah, because
Stan.
Black females are like magical, I'm talking about like I can't. The only thing is that I can say wrong about them is that they mean the shit sometimes. But other than that, they mean the shit. But
of course.
but they, I mean, I never came across a female that was a black female that like mean but also smart. Like, just, oh man, like it's so much shit that you can talk about black females, and I just think that you need to get around some magical females, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, I think I would be. I think I'll be all right too, man. You know what I'm saying? But I keep getting put on the spot by people asking me what are 5 good things to say about black women when all of my experiences have been negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's like asking a slave, hey, what's good about slavery? Well, they give me foods, they give me sleeps. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much the whole thing, but it's still slavery at the end of the day.
But you said you dated majority black women. So from multiple experiences, what kept making you go back or consider the next black woman? Because you made a comment on one of the shows and you said, I love black women, but I don't like them. And I've dated mostly black women. But if you love something about a black woman, forget if you have to say 5 things. What was one good thing? What attracts you to a black woman that's a positive, that feels inner and outer?
Yeah. Hold on, Mahogany, can I pop you out for a second?
I think she's trying to get out because she can't hear.
Yeah, okay. I can't hear. I'm trying to get out and come back in, but I don't know where to press.
Okay, I'm gonna pop you out real quick. Somebody else is trying to get in, but I'm gonna bring you back on. Okay.
Okay, no problem.
So you asked me a question. You asked me.
Because you said you date mostly black women. But you've had a lot of bad experiences.
Right.
So what is it about the black woman that still makes you go back and date the next? What attracts you then to that next black woman?
Sex.
Like if I was somebody that's damaged by a certain situation and I keep going back to that situation, I'm going back for revenge, Angie. That's it.
So
I'm going back to. Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna keep going back to see how many more that I can damage. The ones that didn't do these things to me, but because I have my feelings towards this certain group, that I'm gonna go to them so that I could keep damaging them. He
His
doesn't
answer
want
was
them.
sex.
Right.
His answer was
And that's
sex.
crazy. You don't want them. That's like when he was he talked about the girl that he met, the last girl that he tried to date, and she had kids. And he was like, yeah, I wasn't about to come in and play Captain Kangaroo. Then you need to let that known from the gate that all you wanted was some sex from her. Instead of making somebody think that you wanted a relationship.
Let me put that in context, because you know that I was kind of all over the place with that story. She basically crowbarred her child into the conversation, and you know what I'm saying? She basically threw it up in my face about her child and everything because she had a bad experience with her baby father. So she expected something from me that I wasn't really ready. She crowbarred ideology into a conversation that I wasn't really ready to have yet, because this was only conversation number 2.
But did you not know she had a kid?
Yeah, because she basically says it every other fucking sentence.
All right, so if you knew she had a kid, right? How can she crowbar a situation? But you gotta accept, if somebody has a kid, if a woman has a kid, you're gonna have to accept and love that woman the same as their kid.
Let's read between the lines real quick. Let's read between the lines, because the thing is, I look at people and while they're talking to me, a lot of people have a tendency to project. She was projecting her pain of dealing with her baby father onto me. She wanted me to take the place. She wanted me to take the place of him, and we weren't even ready for that conversation yet. The conversation was going along smoothly. Everything was cool in the game before she started talking about, oh, because you're not a parent, you won't understand what I'm going through. And like, God honest truth, I was trying to flow with her. I was trying to go along with the conversation. And all of a sudden, now she put herself on the pedestal. It went from me flowing with her to basically elevating herself, telling me that I don't know shit and my life ain't worth shit because I don't have kids.
Now this woman was she was married?
No, she wasn't married, but she just made a mistake with the wrong nigga. That's all she did. Had a baby that she wasn't ready for. Thought the baby was going to change the motherfucker, was going to change him, and she got disappointed. So now she's projecting all of that anger onto me and expecting me to come along and fix her fucked up situation.
But now, is it her fault that you stayed, or is it your fault that you?
No, I didn't stay. She gave me my walking papers, and then she tried to hit me up today. Like you want to hit me up after all this time, and you just expect me to be cool like that? Yeah, I may not have kids, and I may not know everything there is about to be a parent, but I don't have baggage. And that's what I told her.
But the thing is, what I listen to is everything that someone says, right? And I remember your entire conversation, and that only came in, and it wasn't that broad of a that part of the conversation, right? But what you said is that she had a problem with the fact that you never been in a relationship before.
Yeah, she also mentioned that too, and I was like, what the fuck does that got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't be in relationships, but that's the great thing about building and growth, because you can learn things along the way. Like as you live, you never stop learning.
You could build and grow with
I didn't have
the
my first
person
girlfriend until I was 18 years old. So does that make me different? Maybe, maybe not.
You could build and grow.
You gotta
with
listen to the
right
stuff
person.
you're saying.
Marcus, we have Marcus on here, and we didn't get a chance to speak. Go ahead, Marcus.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, man, Joe. I'll definitely echo what everyone else said. I definitely feel like you've been hurt in the past. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I was just saying, I'm gonna echo what everyone else said, and that on this call for the last 40 minutes, you obviously been hurt in the past. However, you shouldn't let that dictate your future. And what I mean by that is a lot of times I heard you speak on this call and then heard other episodes. You typically speak in generalizations about people and things and then treat them as absolutes. And I understand where you're coming from with certain things, because how you view the world is always jaded by your personal experiences. I didn't live my life through the life that you did. So I have to understand that when I'm speaking to you. However, I mean, something I hopefully that you can learn from what everyone is trying to say. They might be using different words and different tones. What they just telling you is that in this life, you're going to run into bad people. You're going to run into good people. But you shouldn't let one or two experiences jade your view on the entire group. Because
Let's call it what it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus. It hasn't been one or two experiences. It's been a lot of experience. A lot of experiences. You know what I'm saying? And yes, if you're constantly being ran roughshod over and constantly being beat down and stuff like that, it kind of it skews your view towards the world, but it also makes you a hard individual. It makes you hard to you become sort of like robotic, so to speak. You kind of lose your personality a lot. And for the most part, when I laugh and joke, that's my true personality. What you're seeing right now is just me, articulating what's on my mind. Like, I don't like having conversations like this, to be honest with you. I like to keep everything jovial, fun, and lighthearted. But for the most part, this show has given me a platform to say these things. And the thing is, it has to be talked about. It really does, because I'm a man. I'm still a man at the end of the day. And yeah, I might be called a bitch or whatever, for saying that, or a simp, because I have done a lot of simping in the past. Trying to entertain and cater to these females. And the thing is like at the end of it all, it's always my fault. It always harkens back to, oh, well, what did you do wrong, Joe? And the thing is, I can't be blamed. Yeah.
So Joe, you mentioned earlier that you like to be the boss, you got to act like the boss, right? And
yeah, that's my mentality.
I've been the boss in the financial industry, and I've been a boss in my own family and personal life. And one of the strongest things about being a boss is the ability to be vulnerable after having past experiences that you've been hurt. So if you want to be a boss, you need to have some strength. You gotta be willing to get hurt, because without the ability without being willing to be hurt, you would never live.
Mm-hmm.
But also, what I say is, if it keeps being consistently, then maybe you have to look at yourself, and maybe
I was gonna say that. I didn't want to cut him off.
You might be the problem. Because
it's the truth, though, Joe.
That goes
both ways.
That's
for women and men.
There's women who end up finding themselves in the same situation, same disappointment, and at the point, women also got to tell women that you got to start looking at yourself. That it may not always be the guy; it's the kind of guys you pick. So for you, Joe, it's the same thing for men.
But it can't be consistently every single female that you have do the
something
same
with you.
thing to you.
Man, I gotta start.
It can't be every female, yo.
And if it is, then you're opening up a door that's leading them to do those things that they are doing to you to make you look like to make you look at them that way. So
I'm being too fucking nice. That's what it is. I'm being too nice.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Anyway, Sin said, I don't see that, and I've met him. I know him in person. He's not that guy. Maybe it's not the women then. Hope you get some help in healing, Joe. That's what Sin said. Preston said, so you saying you done with ladies, Joe? I'm not trying to be funny.
Never going.
Son said,
yeah, you are trying to be funny.
No, he was dead serious. No, Son said, yeah, I think he want a man. Mahogany said, amen. Amen. Mahogany said, amen. You have to, because the only way you will become wiser. What's his mind? Says it's pointing out errors. It's pointing out errors to put light on it for a reason. It's growth. Like a plant can't grow without change. It's something within you, Joe, that you're gonna have to change. That you're attracting these type of people.
Yeah, you gotta at some point you gotta look at yourself and say, like, well, Shit, what is it that I'm doing? Because
Oh
it
man.
can't be
What
everybody.
did I just?
It can't
What did
be.
I just? What did I? Yeah, I just told you what the problem was. I'm being too nice to females who don't deserve that kind of niceness, and they're kind of look. It even comes to a psychological point. The more you do for somebody, the more the less they respect you,
For the wrong
and
people.
I think that's the
You know
problem.
what you know what you need to do, and this might seem weird. Like I literally so my past relationships, like my relationship right now,
Right.
I was before I got with her, right? I was like working. Well, I wasn't working. I was getting a lot of money.
Mhm.
Once I started with, I mean, once I started being with her, I went down.
Right.
And I say this all the time because God does this to me every single relationship that I have, because it makes me see who's there for me and not for my money. And I think that's what God, because I'm just a natural born, like just like a gold-hearted person. So I do for people, but I think He just strips everything away from me and then to help me see who's there for me. And she was there for me. And so I mean, I don't wish that you go down and out, but what I would say is tuck your bank account, tuck everything.
Oh yeah, my money
And
stays in my pocket now, yo.
and then
Like I don't
see
be out here.
and then see who's there for you, and then you'll really know, because it just, because like I said, man, you gotta sit down and really think about what you're doing. Like I just that's the only thing that I'll say. Sit down and because, oh man, black women.
Yo, yeah, I get it.
Marcus
I get
said
it, my
you
man.
need to
Like black
listen.
women
Marcus said you need to listen to learn and not listen to respond.
Yeah.
I am listening, but you know what? For the most part, I heard everything that everybody's been saying, and it's starting to become we're starting to get into clicheisms. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, let me read this one. Change your mentality to attract what you want. Stop harping on the negative because that's what you're focusing on. Oh, Jesus Christ. Think positive, and that's what you will attract. Who walks around just being negative all day, first of all? Not me.
We're
You know what I'm saying? It all starts
from you. So we're wondering, like, is this the vibe that you're having when you're talking to other women in general? Because maybe they're taking a different vibe from you, and and you're getting a different reaction. So we only know from what you're showing us and what we see. That's what you're saying.
But also,
Oh, yeah.
if you sit
Right.
there and you say that you can't name 5 things about black females, 5 good things about black females, then when you get into a relationship or a situationship, you're gonna only target at the negatives that the previous people had, and you're not gonna look at the positives that's right in front of you.
There's some
It's so geared towards all the negatives. So you're gonna be sitting there. You can be sitting there at the dinner table. Oh yeah, that's a negative. Oh yeah, that's a negative. Oh yeah, that's a. But yet she could be giving you a whole bunch of positives, and you're not used to that. So you wouldn't even know how to figure that she's giving it to you. But yet,
I go into every situation looking for something that's beneficial, not something that I can take advantage of, but something that's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like when you go into a job interview, you're not looking at the negative aspects of the job. For the most part, you just want to work. You find out everything later. You know what I'm saying? And the part that hurts the most is you might have really, like men, we have a tendency, we fall hard. We don't say that, but we do. We fall hard like Marvin Gaye. And for the most part, it really hurts when we find out that this person didn't live up to our expectations, because men are not expected to have preferences, and we're not expected to have expectations like women do. We keep everything simple.
Why do you keep saying stuff like that?
I'm just saying because it's true.
When it's not true.
That's going off of your particular experience.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question,
Right.
Tatanisha, and like, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think that like, what makes you the moral authority on how men think? Because you tend to have a tendency to say what a real man is. I heard you say that to me before, and I
You
heard a lot
never
of.
heard me say what a real man is. I never use that term. So now you're lying.
I can't
You just
hear.
I'm
making up
not
shit as
lying.
you go.
I'm not.
Yo, you
Come
are.
on,
I've
Tatanisha.
never used the term. I've never used the term real man. I've never
Yes, you
used
have.
that term. No, I have
Tatanisha,
not, Joe.
we talked on the not on here, but we talked on a personal level, and I asked you this question because we
You
had other
never
people.
asked me that question, Joe. You've never asked me that question.
Okay,
We
fine. Moving
always
on.
talk about
Moving on.
no, but we
Yeah.
always talk about you when you and
I
I
can't
talk.
hear her,
We talk.
yo. Damn.
You gotta hit the
We
mic more
always.
back then.
I'm
You
sorry.
gotta.
What you
We.
said?
Can you hear us then?
Anytime.
Nah.
Anytime that.
Oh, yes.
Anytime that Joe and I are having a conversation, we are never talking about me. We are never talking about my experiences are. We're always talking about you bettering yourself. So don't make up stuff, Joe. The last
not making up.
conversation we had in our hallway was about you bettering yourself, and you're like, "Oh yeah, you're right." And then you get on here and you talk this nonsense, like, "Oh well, you know what? This is about black women." You just sat here and told me what you felt about who I am, right? You said all of those different things, but yet and still you try to act like you never met any other woman in your life that presented to be the same person that you just talked about. That makes no sense. It makes no sense. So every
I'm
single
speaking
woman
from
that you met,
experience. That's a lie because I speak
but
from
that's the people.
experience.
No, but those are the
Those are the
people
people
that
that you dealt
you're
with.
attracting, Joe. That's what you're attracting. You don't
I'm
allow
not attracted
yourself
to
to
no
be.
damn hood.
Yeah,
Oh
well,
my God, you.
obviously, that's obviously it because that's all you talk about, and you always use that term "hood rat," and it's insulting because you never are able to speak anything about any woman that is in a good position. Everything you speak about is about a woman that is a hood rat, which is a disgusting term, and you always say in the word females. You never say women, never, ever. And these are the problems. These are things that you need to look at in yourself. The way that you word things and the way that you see things. And it's not just women that did you wrong. It's men that did you wrong too. Because again, we had these conversations, but you ain't dealing with men for a relationship in that term. But you don't big
Exactly.
a man up. But you don't big a man. You'll big up a man. But you'll sit here and put down women. But you act like you've never ran into or ever had an encounter with somebody that was super powerful without even saying anything. You always act like you don't know these women. No, you act like you don't know these women. And the women that you deal with, you choose them yourself. No one puts them on you. You can always turn it down. You don't have to walk over to no woman and say, "Oh, you know what? There's a hood rat with a fat ass. That's what I want right there." You choose easy ass. That's what you do. And then you say you are somebody that if there's a selection process, you would choose what's the weaker link. And that's what it sounds like. So that you could sit here and always say, "I put her down because she's like that." But you saw 4 other stronger ones in line and was like, "Nope, she's too strong for me."
I never.
That's what
What?
it looks like. I said that's what it looks like.
The optics may look like that, but I've never said that I didn't want a strong.
I
black.
said
Well,
that's
you know
what
what?
I never said you said that. I said that's what it looks like because what you're choosing is the weaker link. So that you're able to sit here and always shoot the negative about these women. You can't say nothing positive because that's not the selection you have.
Okay, so
Joe,
by
you
that
did
logic,
say tonight you're only
saying
looking at
that I'm right about certain things.
Exactly, Angie. Exactly.
So Joe, you did say tonight the part that you're looking at with black women
I can't
is
hear
sex.
I can't hear it.
Can you hear for sex? Joe.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so tonight you made the statement just saying that the only other part that you're really attracted to black women for was for sex, right? So if you're looking for a certain type of woman and a strong woman or a woman that's bringing something else to the table, that's a lot different from if you're going into a mindset of you're just trying to get the black woman that's just for sex, which would go back to what she's saying on the kind that you're looking for and attracting. and bringing back are the easier, different type that's giving you also all these issues, because they're not coming to the table with anything else, because you're only looking for sex. So if you're going into, and that's any relationship, if you're going into it only for the physical and only for just sex, you're not looking for any of the other qualities that somebody's going to go and bring to the table. So your standard of person that you're looking for isn't even really that high, because you only want the physical. You don't want another connection to them.
Winston said maybe Joe doesn't have the ability to attract quality women.
Cricket.
I think crickets. And
cricket.
I'm not, you know what? I'm gonna ignore that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you know what I'm saying, that's easy for him. That's easy for him to say. You know, like, just like I said, everybody want to say that shit in kind of a joking way, but this is some real shit.
No, he wasn't joking, he was serious.
Yeah, but I took that shit as a joke, man, because that's totally not the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what's the issue? Let's get to it. What's the issue?
We're not going to be able to get.
So if anybody, see, the thing is, everybody always want. See, that's the thing.
Hey, Blue,
okay, all right.
No, go ahead. Fucking with you, Joe. Go ahead.
Winston said, "Nah, I was serious."
Nah, you know what? For the most part, yo, I'm actually the one. I'm actually the dude that's sitting up here, and I'm actually like being very, very like transparent about this.
You are. I respect that.
I'm being very transparent. And people want to take their little subliminal shots at me and stuff like that, but the same people who's over here trying to crack jokes and shit like that, yo, first of all, I lived this. I got a criminal record for whooping a girl's ass in college. I lost everything over that shit.
You should have. You should have.
I lost everything.
Why? Why did you decide it was okay?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what?
Look at his badge of honor, guys.
Right.
It's not a badge of honor. Wait, hold on. Time out. It's not a badge of honor. I seen my dad do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I live with that. Wait,
so you blame it on your dad. You know it's wrong.
Let me speak.
Okay.
Here's the fucked up shit about that women don't fucking get, especially people like you, Tanisha, is the fact that you always want to try to tell my story, and I'm over here trying to tell my motherfucking story.
How am I telling your story, bitch? Don't talk to me like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let me tell my story.
You got me all the way fucked up, Joe. You a weak ass man, and you need motherfucking help. Period.
A weak ass man.
You weak as hell. You beat on women. You corny ass nigga.
I never said I beat on women.
And you want to blame? And then you want to blame it on your father? Bitch, you's a bitch.
Hold up.
All right, whatever. You fat as hell. Get on the treadmill.
Hold up.
Let me be fat, bitch. I'll come to the hotel and fuck your whack ass up. Matter of fact, you suspended. I'll see you when you get back. I see you when you get back. I see you when you get back. I see you when you get back. Get that nigga off the show. Get him off the show. Get him off the show.
I was over here trying to tell my story, and you over here.
Fuck you. No, get off the show. Hey, Exit, fuck you, pussy.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Get him out the show. Get him out the show. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Get him out the fucking show. Who the fuck you get him off the show? Get him off the show. Who the fuck you talking to?
You good.
What? You don't fucking try to insult me? No, he got me fucked up. Call me what you want. He's so low and he's so beneath me. Bitch, you want so bad to be the fuck. Yo, get that nigga off the show. Block him on the show because now you got me off my motherfucking square and that's a problem.
You need to calm down. You need
to not. No, this nigga mouth is crazy. Fuck you talking about you fat bitch. You need to get on the treadmill, bitch. But I'm fat. Let me get my motherfucking 1800.
Yeah, take
bitch,
a drink,
I'm fucking.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bitch, I don't need to get on the treadmill. I'm smarter than you. I got more education than you. I got a job, but you got me
Come
like
on,
go
dream
you
with me,
fat as
baby.
hell, go get on the
Dream with me.
treadmill. Bitch, they want
Dream
me,
with me,
bitch, you got me
baby.
fucked up.
Drink with me. Drink with me, baby.
Oh, we gonna have to.
You to another level. I
I don't
understand
even.
where you
You
coming
gonna
from.
try to
Drink with me,
insult
baby.
me?
Hold on, I
You
don't
gonna
even.
Drink
try
with
to
me,
insult me
baby.
because your life fucked up.
Somebody doorbell ringing.
Mine.
That's whoop ass at the door.
My food.
That's whoop ass at the
But
door.
yeah, that's a we
That's what that was, Dan.
yeah we gotta
You fat as hell. You need to get on.
Them little motherfuckers around that corner, we stopped them the other day from trying to steal it. I told them I was gonna call the fucking police on them.
All right.
But there's some little churn from around this corner.
Okay.
It's one that's little.
Everybody got beef right now.
everybody got stuff going on tonight. Listen,
Everybody
listen.
got static.
We gonna have to yeah, this has been heated reunion show.
He needs some mental healing for real. Like
what?
He needs something, man.
You
You don't come for me. Don't come for me because I ain't sent for you. Nope. Nope.
He gotta find
Yeah,
himself,
we-
man.
we gonna-
He gotta find. He need a spiritual retreat or something, man. Go to Honduras or something. He needs to chill, man.
Yeah, we to sum everything up, and I like I said, to leave it on a better note, because we gonna be ending soon. Like I said, I think that it turned into something that it wasn't supposed to be. As far as with on Joe's situation, I think that he definitely need to find himself and be around positive people. Because if you keep doing or you keep running in circles, obviously it's something that you're doing that's not right, and you're gonna always get the same result. So on that end, the only thing I could say is I hope that Joe gets and finds the or is around people that can help him better his situation or give him a better outlook on everything. But like I said, the show tonight was supposed to be about a recap of everything, the past 10 shows. And you all right over there?
That man came on this show to troll because he definitely hit you up and said he wasn't coming on the show. Joe coming and his boss definitely asked me, do I want him to be blocked from the show? I'm like, nah, he could be learning something from the show. Yo.
You all right now? You good?
No. Yo, I go.
Hey, you drinking? I ain't even got a drink. I'm about to get me a Sprite. Well, listen, I can't thank y'all enough for tonight. It turned out to be something that it wasn't supposed to, but I can't thank y'all enough for y'all views and just being able to talk to have that conversation, even though it went left. But thank y'all on Instagram Live. I wish I could have had y'all actually on the show. Y'all could have actually seen everybody that's here. But to close out with any closing remarks, did y'all wanna say anything as far as about the show? What y'all like about the show? What y'all think about the show? We did 10 episodes. This is the 11th episode, which is the reunion show. So we're gonna do it. Every 10 shows will be a season. So we're gonna be going into the next season. So that's a big accomplishment for us with all new topics, new people, new guests. So is there anything that y'all want to say, especially in the chat or y'all on the video want to say about the show or things that you would like to see in the show on Instagram too?
Preston, you crazy. Preston said, oh, I always have a good time. Word up on the street, Charlie Virtue voice.
Oh,
well, what's the topic for next week, man?
Next week, it's in the air. We got a few different topics, man. What's a topic that you all would want to highlight? I want to definitely do, like I said to you, I want to definitely do a domestic violence topic because that's big, especially in our community. Not you know. Look, Rhonda over there shaking her head. Go ahead. We can't
I
hear
think
you.
we should come out and say no. We gotta. And I said this to you before.
Hit your microphone, Rhonda.
I said this to you before. I think that we should do something that kind of lightens the load a little bit, because we had all of these shows that was like
heavy.
So I think that we need to do something fun,
Let's do
and
it.
and something that's I think that's what we. Thank you, Preston. I appreciate you, and I love you too. But I think that's where we got. I mean, we went from the fun show, the first show, to going into Winston's show, which was great. And then right after that, everything was so serious and geared toward things that were upset. You know, even though they ended, most of them ended in a positive, they were towards an upset. So we need to talk about, at least get a commercial break, right? And talk about something that's more upbeat, that won't have us diving, or me diving off the ledge.
So what we talking about? What's the topic?
Fontaine, you're not about to be the big brother right now. I know.
What's the topic? What do y'all think? In the chat, what do y'all think?
She said, I like it.
Rhonda, you gotta hit your microphone. Your microphone is off on the there you go.
I wasn't talking.
Okay.
Look, I won't say that.
Okay.
She was laughing.
Yes, I've been laughing because I've been finding it funny. And I enjoy it. I look for it every Tuesday. We got to be on it.
I can't.
But at the same time, domestic violence, I wouldn't do that because it's sensitive. You know, either from tonight, that's another trigger. Let's do something else in between there, then go back to it. You know, I'm not saying not do it at all. Like we all talk about it.
Right.
Well, what we gonna do?
I agree.
Because Tatanisha, when you took it from 0 to 100 real quick, I was over here like this.
Get a drink, girl. Get a drink.
You had to hold on to the edge of your seat.
Cool off.
Shit was like a roller coaster.
I almost knocked my UBZ down. My son then came out the room like, "Mom, calm down." And oh my God, I'm embarrassed. My daughter in the chat like, "Oh, you got the wrong one."
Like I could have swore you was gonna jump through the screen.
If she could have, she probably would.
I wanted to, and I'm sorry. I find myself apologizing on every show.
No,
I'm sorry, guys.
He said Joe is crying in the car.
Nah.
Son said that North.
Joe don't have a car.
Oh Lord.
Oh wow, that's even worse.
No, hold up. Let's get back to what are we doing the next show?
Next show.
And everybody that's in here or everybody that's watching, the only thing that we can ask you is invite one person. That's it. If you invite one person, then
just like church,
just invite one person, because a lot of people don't get to really see what we do or how the show is until they see the YouTube videos
and
like,
share it.
Oh shoot! I wish I could have been in this conversation. Yeah, and share.
Listen, we just need like she said, we need to do something fun. I'm here next Tuesday, man.
Yes.
I'm here next
So
Tuesday.
we're gonna make fun.
Let's work out something fun.
I'm telling you, yeah.
What, Rhonda?
What can be fun? Like what is fun right now? Like
what is something what y'all would want to hear? Son gonna talk about sex.
Let's talk about sex. Let's do that. Sex is fun.
Salt and pepper.
I know.
Okay, Rhonda.
Okay.
What would y'all look on my Instagram live? What would y'all want to have a topic about for next week?
Oh Lord.
We're gonna talk about sex, Blue.
How you still talking? I can't even see you.
Blue, we're gonna talk about sex.
Where did you go?
Yo, Nas,
let's talk
about some like magic over there, something. She disappearing and stuff.
Right. Talking about this and went out.
Still sipping. So listen, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure out what the next show is, but let's make, like you said, let's make it fun for the next one, because all the shows have been serious topics, especially with the things that have been going on. The domestic violence, the not even domestic violence, but the police brutality, the just everything as a whole. What could be something that's fun? I don't know about that
Let's
sex.
talk. Hey,
Huh?
let's talk about class reunions that we didn't have.
Oh yeah, or the people we seen at the class reunion.
Right.
Some people I didn't even realize who they were.
I didn't even get an invite.
Your son.
I didn't even go.
You ain't get no invite?
No, I didn't even know we had one.
That was some years ago. You know that, right?
Years.
I can't hear her, Blue.
Hold on, you gotta hit your mic and hit it back on again. My fault.
Okay.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
You ain't get no invite to the class reunion?
Okay. No, I didn't get no invite to the class reunion.
Let me talk to the class reunion
Right.
committee because that's a shame.
I think that was Jantika Durham.
But that's the
Like, I'm
thing.
slipping.
That's the thing. I was like, okay, you know, something, nothing. Crickets. I didn't even see pictures. Where was the pictures if it was a class reunion? Where were the pictures?
I don't think they wanted
And I'm
to see the
calling
picture.
everybody out of class of 2002. We have a whole fucking page on Facebook for our class. No class reunion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to. We gonna have to talk about that. We're gonna have to talk about that. I don't know. I mean, I really, like you said, I want to do something fun, like for next week, something fun. But everybody invite somebody, because the more
Right.
the more we do, and the more positive things that we do, it should be highlighted, and especially in our community. And I think
Right.
each show that we've done, everybody always can take away something from it. So yeah, let's do something fun. Nobody in my live is saying no suggestions. Nobody in the chat except for Son says something. Anybody else got any suggestions?
He said eat booty game. He's crazy.
Oh God, we don't.
Son is crazy. Son is crazy, yo. Son is crazy, B. That's why I fuck with him.
Yeah.
Crazy, yo.
We I definitely we did entrepreneurs. I think there is one thing I wanted to highlight, and not now, but maybe or as time goes on. Stan, you elaborated and you got to speak about coronavirus because you had coronavirus.
Yeah.
I would love to do it.
Oh wow,
I would
Stan.
love to
talk to you
about coronavirus, especially because you actually went through it and you survived it. So
Right.
that would be a real dope topic.
So did
because
Fontaine.
Fontaine also.
Fontaine
Yes.
had it and survived it too.
And survived it. And I think that going into this next wave, I think is
So
real
you want me to talk
informative,
about
real important that we actually talk about it and what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
My mom is on my live. She said mentoring.
Mentoring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people need it. I'm mentoring.
Yeah.
Whoever
Yeah.
needs it.
for men and women.
Men and women. Yeah. Anybody else have anything? So we got sex and mentoring in class reunions. Sex and mentoring in class reunions so far.
Yeah.
We could come up with something better.
Yeah.
We got 6 days.
Yeah, we got 6 days. Let me know so I can get.
So we'll talk about it.
We could get the link and everything out. But I can't thank y'all enough for just coming on to the show, participating, making the show, because without y'all it wouldn't be a show. And I can't thank you all enough. Tatanisha, even though you went off tonight, I can't thank you enough. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate Ange for always every flyer that you see and all the background stuff. She really be holding us down. So
I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being a friend. Travel around the world and back again. Your heart
somebody
is
singing
true.
over there.
You're a pal and a confidant.
Golden girl.
But when you threw a party,
Yo, I can't with y'all.
and then
Listen.
invited everyone you
We
knew,
about to end this show.
You
that note,
would be the biggest gift to be to me.
mental
And the
health.
card
We
attached
we
would
talked about
say,
that last
thank
week.
you for being a
Made
friend.
up ideas you found during the virus. Oh, creative.
Yeah.
That's a
Like
good one.
that.
Creative ideas you found during the virus while sitting home.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good
Oh,
one. That's a really
yeah.
good one.
That was my mom right there. Thank you, Mom.
Yo, thank you, Mom. That was a really good one. A lot of people unwrapped a lot of hidden talents during this time.
A lot of people became entrepreneurs during this time.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I had to. I
Yeah.
had to.
Like
Yeah.
that's what gave me to what I'm doing now.
Yeah. With the gold, the 24 karat wings, y'all better be on
Yeah.
the lookout for that.
Oh, so we can talk about the things that we had to come up to change during
Yeah.
the pandemic. Like
To
we had
adapt,
to change from the norm. What we
yeah, to
changed
adapt to the
to.
new norm.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
But
new
like
And
this
then we
norm.
topic.
got to change again because we don't know what's going to happen after this.
It's crazy.
oh, it's probably gonna honestly because the company I work for, we're actually the one of the companies looking for the vaccine, and it ain't looking like it's gonna be no vaccine till next year around this time.
Right. They
So
said the
That's
first
what they
of
said, Blue. They
January.
said next year, right?
yeah,
They
so
said
I'm
first of
Nobody don't want
January.
that vaccine anyway.
yeah,
I
and
don't
I,
Oh, you ain't sticking me.
I don't want to be
Why
the first person.
not? Well, see, okay, I'm partial to this because I work in healthcare, so I'm gonna back up on that. But they said as early as we know, it'd be the 1st of January for a
Yeah.
vaccine.
And who is gonna how you about to be out and how you all feel about your kids going back to school?
Ooh,
Nah,
negative,
nah,
negative.
nah. And I don't have small kids. I got grandchildren, and my daughters are already talking about their kids not going. They did so well being homeschooled.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, here in Florida, they
I
have
think
until
homeschool
August
should be the new
24th to
norm.
go back to school. So, yeah, I'm not too keen on that.
I
What you
don't
say,
know.
Stan?
I said homeschool should be the new norm, but it'd just be harder
Yeah, definitely will.
It'd be harder for parents because you got to think about it. You need a babysitter to sit in your house versus so they would have to
That ain't
come
the
up with
virus.
curriculum. Huh?
I said that ain't the virus. I just sneezed something in my nose.
But I think homeschool should be the new norm. But they would have to find a whole setup for that.
Yeah. And Preston talking about y'all better take your bleach pills like Trump said. That's around
Ain't
me.
nobody doing that.
Pills and everything.
Homeschool alternative. Yes, they do. They definitely do. Well, shoot. Like I said, y'all, let's all touch bases. And for the people that do want to be a part of exactly what we're doing, you know what I'm saying, and ideas or whatever, definitely just either DM or follow us. Before we end it, if you all could put your IG, everybody in the room, if y'all could put your IGs on the comment, so that way everybody could follow each other. And also in here on my live, also, well, everybody on my live I know, but I'll actually repost their stuff, their Instagram, so we can all follow each other and support one another. Tatanisha was up there like Mike Tyson. You was up there like this.
Yeah.
Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
Shut up, yeah.
Yeah, it was Static Town.
It was yeah.
No, but
that's why I said he's just like I see what it was like. This is my first time interacting with him, and I really seen like he has bad choice of words.
Yeah,
very bad choice of words. But I understood where he was coming from in a sense, and that's why I said but I also you gotta it's too many females, too many dope and awesome and amazing black females, black women that just
you can't. Every woman ain't like that.
Yeah,
it's a lot of women out there that are, but every woman ain't.
Yeah, and that's the truth. But that's why I say he has he has to really like reflect on himself, because it can't just be all the females that you come across. Like what are you doing? Do you have a sign on your back that says come fuck me over? Like that's just too much. Like it can't just be every single time. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check in on him and make sure that he's all right. He definitely needs some help. Yeah, he's on my live right now.
I'm scrolling back in the comments. I think you should you should turn the comments off for Son, because he always got something crazy to say. I'm looking at the comments. He like ETTBG, eat the booty game.
Eat the booty game. That's what I said earlier. That's what he said.
He need to stop.
Yo, I can't with y'all. Let me get off of here. We done went 2 hours. But now let's all talk and figure out for the next show. And yeah, everybody bring one person, invite one person, and we'll keep building it from there.
All right, bet.
All right, y'all have a good night.
All right, good night.